had a lot of data inside of Borealis that you want to update all at once, or maybe add a value to the categorization of a stakeholder without going one by one through the system? Well, in this capsule here today, I have something for you if you're asking those questions. We're going to go over batch updating as well as duplicate management inside of Borealis. So I'm here inside of my individuals form. I picked something we all are familiar with here. The first thing I want to do, and you might have actually seen me do this manipulation in a few of the capsules before, is this view doesn't really let me filter or batch update because I cannot see the data. I get this kind of very basic view. We can update it here by clicking detailed. And now it gives me a whole table of data to filter on and work with. So what we're going to accomplish today is we're going to add a categorization to some stakeholders. We're going to update some relationship managers for an employee that has left the company. And we're also going to fill in some empty data that is crucial to our reporting. So let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a categorization to our mayors called local government or municipal government. So what we could do is we could click on the categorization field and we could just type in mayor, hit apply, and there's our list of 26 mayors. Now we have 26. I see that right there. I do want to now have all of them in one view. You see I only have about 5 or 10 or 8 here on a page. If I change this to 50, using this little menu here kind of beside my head, as you can see, um, we actually just get our full list now, all 26 of those mayors. And all I need to do to update this is I can click select multiple. Just want to use that checkbox up there to select them all. Then I could click our batch update feature. And all I need to do now is just select what I want to change. So I want to add a value, make sure that you're adding a value to the categorization section. So we just find it there, check the box, and I want to add local government to the mayors, add a second categorization to them. So I could select that. I can hit update. And now you'll notice that it has added that into all 26 records at once. We could do the same thing. Maybe you have an employee that left and you need to update the relationship managers. That's also an option where we could just go to the relationship manager. We could pick Anne, for example, from the list. And we could just do the same thing where we select multiple, make sure we're viewing all 31 records. We have all of them selected. We could batch update. Again, just find the field here, relationship manager. And then maybe you just want to remove, you want to not add a value, sorry, you just want to change the relationship manager. And maybe the new person that replaced them is Adam Page. And now you can see the value of relationship manager will be replaced for the selected individual. And if we hit update, you'll notice that if I clear the filters and we go over here, that now Adam is the new relationship manager. Maybe the issue that we have as well is that there is some data missing. Maybe it's very important for us to have a relationship manager assigned out to an individual. I could go ahead and do that just by clicking here on the relationship manager column, which is what I want to update. I could just click this is empty box and hit apply. And it'll actually give me 118 records, as you can see, that do not have a relationship manager. So maybe I need to assign them out. I could go all 200 here and just view all 118. Maybe I'm just going to give them all to one person. I could do a second manipulation and maybe say, oh, I have a few different types of stakeholders here. Maybe education, there's a certain person that's in charge of these types of stakeholders. I can actually apply a filter now to the categorization column, and I'm just filtering on all the empty relationship managers inside of the education categorizations of stakeholders. I could just click that select multiple again, click that update there, batch update. We could just change the relationship manager. Maybe Angelo here is in charge of the education stakeholders, and we'll just clear the filters again and just do a quick scroll over. We see education, do a quick scroll over, and now Angelo has been filled in there. And if we go on that is empty filter again, you'll notice that the list has gone down from 118 to 87 now. So we do have a few more to work through, but at least we have a really quick strategy to do so. So that's it right now for the portion of batch updating. What I want to get into next is duplicate management. So let's show you how to identify your duplicates quickly and manage them effectively. Okay, let's talk a bit about duplicate management now. So I'm here in my stakeholder list, as you can see, inside of the individuals form. We can identify duplicates, potentially stakeholders that the system's saying they might be the same person. Like, I'll show you an example in a second to make the comparison, but it's identifying that you may have the same person in the system twice. So how we can identify that is if you're in detailed view like you see here, I'm able to scroll over and there is a potential duplicates column, and I could simply just say give me all the yeses, and I could start clicking in to records, and I could start correcting duplicates. If you're using the summary view, there is a quicker way to filter on this list. Actually, you could filter the detailed list as well this way using the quick filters here. If we go over to the very end, you see we have a filter called potential duplicates. And if we click it, it'll actually just give us the list of people that the system has identified, 158 potential duplicates. What I want to highlight is that 158 doesn't mean 158 corrections. This could actually only mean about 79 corrections, for example, because if we correct a record that has one duplicate, technically we corrected two records, if you're following me. So let's take a look at a duplicate we have and how we can correct it. So if you're in summary view, you can actually just click this orange box here instead of going into the record. And it'll open up this menu just showing you the duplicate that it's identifying. So we have a Mia Evans here. You can scroll over, see if the emails match, if the relationship manager matches as well, and make the comparison saying this is or isn't the same person. If it is the same person, we can hit merge like so. It'll bring up a menu. If there's conflicting fields like different relationship managers, fields that can't have more than one value, for example, it will ask you to make a decision. This doesn't have any conflicts. What we're basically doing right now is we're saying take the communications from Mia Evans A record and Mia Evans B record, bring it all together in one record so all the comms are in one place, all of the engagement plans they are a part of in one record as well, just to make it easier and to make sure everybody's logging data to the same area so it's easily accessible for you and your users. So without further ado, we will hit merge and let's see what happens. So Mia's disappeared from the list. I think if we go up to search here and we just open up Mia Evans here, you can see that Mia's no longer a duplicate, and it's actually taken the different communications that has been had with Mia, put them inside of their profile, and even took their different positions as mayor and principal, put it into one place as well, and even took their contact information, the two different emails they go by, and put it into one place as well. Even the distribution lists they are part of, everything gets smushed together into one record. Um, we can also, maybe in some cases, a common name, last name like Smith, Brown, maybe there's like 10 John Smiths that are on your line list. If this Aiden Jackson, for example, is actually a different Aiden Jackson because we checked the email out and it's different than what we have on our Aiden Jackson, we have the power to also ignore a record just by clicking ignore. And that'll also clear up the duplicates as well. That's pretty much all there is to clean up duplicates inside of Borealis. It's really quick and efficient, especially with the filters. I really hope you learned something from this video today. As always, thank you for watching. Have a great one. Take it easy, and we'll see you in the next video.